Going over to the political part of the podcast, you have J.D. Vance on Daniel Penny saving his life versus the murder of Iryna Zarutska, which is the Ukrainian refugee. And I apologize if I'm not. Well, I tried pronouncing things properly, but Lord knows I have issues. Now, this credited to J.D. Vance, and he says, quote, Daniel Penny prevented this from happening on a New York City subway. Instead of thanking him, many hated him for it. And you see the Ukrainian refugee bleeding out to death. And that got, 6.3 million views and 214,000 likes. I mean, not only did they hate Daniel Penny, they took him to court and tried to sue him criminally, and it's almost so flabbergasted. I'm so flabbergasted at how evil areas like New York and all these places where they punish the good guy more than the bad guy. I mean, criminally and civilly, Daniel Penny was sued. He got in trouble. And again, it shows the power of the mob. Because again, at the very beginning, obviously, again, another example of Democrats laying out a career criminal time and time again. When he took out Neely, more appropriately, he put him in a chokehold and kept him still so he couldn't hurt the kids and the women on the subway train. And for doing that good deed and being a good man, the police originally said, looked around, everyone said, oh yeah, this guy was violent. Daniel Penny came in and he saved us. He secured this bad guy. Police, it's pretty straightforward. They were going to charge Daniel Penny. Only after public pressure and the leftist politicians got involved, then the police decided to charge him. Which again, kind of ties into the whole culture bleeding into politics, amalgamation of those things coming together. Because again, when it first debuted, everyone was in agreement. Yeah, he clearly saved the subway train full of people. This person that he stopped is mentally deranged, a career criminal. Literally, this person assaulted a elderly person. Was it Jordan Neely? And then, they all hated Daniel Penny so much they tried to destroy his life. That's what happened to good guys in the United States in 2000. Well, I believe it's 2024. That's what happens to good guys now. People wonder why are men not standing up? Why are they doing the right thing? Because they've had years of reinforcement of society telling them, if you do the right thing, you'll be punished. Your life will be destroyed. You will probably lose your job. You'll lose some of your flaky friends. You'll lose all social standing in media. You'll be sued into oblivion. You might lose everything you own for doing the right thing. The cost for doing the right thing is so high. Now, again, if you're a moral person, you're still going to do it, which is good and bad. I mean, it gives me some hope that, again, there's still some moral people out there that'll do the right thing, regardless of the impact it will have on themselves. I'm a testament to their faith in humanity, perhaps. Again, the average guy is seeing this and thinking, hell no, I'm not going to get involved. They're going to mind their own business. Because they know that's the safest route. Now, going to the comments here, getting credited to J.D. Vance, David Santa Clara says, quote, tear down every George Floyd statue and replace them with Daniel Penny statues, getting 2.1 thousand likes. Not a bad idea. Dr. Shari says, when they ask me what radicalized you, I'm showing them this, since Daniel Penny being arrested versus that piece of shit who was let out, literally arrested and let go 14 times and then took the life of the Ukrainian refugee. Now leftists are trying to say, oh, he had mental problems. Yeah. He's not responsible. Ridiculous. I got 4.4 thousand likes. Brother Eagleman says, quote, should Daniel Penny get the Medal of Freedom, gain 1.7 thousand likes? Yeah. Amelia Henderson says, quote, they see it differently. You have a AOC who said Daniel Penny made the subway less safe. And then, obviously, when this happened, AOC said nothing. Gained 1.7 thousand likes, which, Daniel Penny quite literally made the whole train car more safe by stopping a deranged lunatic. Again, who had a track record of abusing old people, beating people up, like theft, crime, and drugs was Jordan Neely's whole life. And he was getting up in people's faces, assaulting them, and threatening them. I mean, Daniel Penny made that place safe. Again, in return, they sued him, tried to put him in jail. Ridiculous. Nick Sorter says, prosecute criminals, not heroes, getting 1.4 thousand likes. Playing the memes, finally, or as I call it, memes, because I think it's funnier, finally responds in a meme form. Been a while. He has the Bart Simpson meme where Bart Simpson is bald, and not bald. He is, I'm thinking of Homer for a sec there. He is blind. And, looking at the recent incident, Legacy Media says nothing. Then it's Bart Simpson with a telescope when, Daniel Penny stopped that piece of shit, getting 729 likes. The conservative alternative says, quote, Daniel Penny should be invited to the White House and given the Presidential Medal of Freedom, getting 1.1 thousand likes. Yep. Let's see. Mac Van Swole says, quote, a society that punishes courage while excusing predators is one that has lost the moral compass. When a man defends strangers and the state attacks him for it, every other man is told to stand down. That's not the America I know. That's not the country I want for my kids. Getting 1.3 thousand likes, which, I don't know, man. It's sad, but that's the country I know. That's what we're seeing every day on social media. That's what we see every day in the news. The good guys who stand up get their lives destroyed. He says, that's not America I know. I mean, I don't know how I don't know how old Matt Van Swole is. I mean, maybe if he's in his 50s and 60s, yeah, you could know a different America. You also have Dr. Shari says, remember what this man went through? Getting 335 likes. And again, picture of Daniel Penny when, again, his life was destroyed. I forget how much. Oh, finally, had to scroll a little bit down, but we got contrarian statements. It should be at the top because I follow them just to make sure we don't get in an echo chamber. Life can get a little bit boring. The one first contrary statement is coming to us thanks to Trump Tracker. It says, quote, except for the guy that Daniel Penny killed was not stabbing people. It was clearly having a dull episode, so is that. Getting 346 likes. Not stabbing people. He punched Jordan Neely punched multiple old people. Sorry, I can't. So flabbergasted with the stupidity of Trump Tracker, I could barely speak, which is saying something. Also, when I first saw the show, no one tuned in. Well, maybe family. And I spoke faster than Ben Shapiro and more awkwardly than Joe Biden trying to climb upstairs. But as I slowly but surely got more subscribers, I've been slightly better at speaking. Some might argue it's barely an improvement, though I would argue statistically speaking, an improvement. So if you can click that button and tell your friends, and also tell your enemies. Your enemies might be so enamored and impressed by the content you watch on the topping show, they then become your friends. Or they hate the show so much, they then become greater enemies and becomes a physical altercation. So maybe I shouldn't recommend it. Either way, makes for a funny, interesting story, so why not tell your enemies as well? All seriousness, click that subscribe button, and I appreciate your patience. Always trying to make the show better. Now, I wonder was Trump Tracker ratio. Now, again, Jordan Neely had a track record of going up to, the back of a grandma and punching her in the head so hard, she fell down on the ground and then I believe got a concussion multiple times. He attacked grandma. That was Jordan Neely. That is ridiculous. Let's see. Was he ratioed? Michael simply says, stop defending violent criminals, scumbag, getting 10 likes. Let's see. Optimus Primal says, Trump Tracker is a cuck, getting 10 likes. Just Reedley says he's also had a history of attacking women, getting 2 likes. Let's see. Not seeing anyone ratio him by number of likes, but most of the comments are against him. You also have Ryan Krasenstein, which, again, I thought I followed him. Yeah, his comment should have been towards the top, but nevertheless, Ryan Krasenstein says, quote, Donald Trump prevented murders of girls just like this. Donald Trump prevented hundreds of girls like this, just like this one, from being saved, not by sending defense weapons to Zelensky. Oh, geez Louise. As he extorted him to create a fake investigation around his political opponent, you decided to become his running mate, even though you called him America's Hitler. In 2.8 thousand likes. How much money did we piss away on the Ukraine again? I forgot. How much was it? Oh, yeah, like $180 billion in cash, as well as you have munitions, as well as healthcare products that we sent over there. $180 billion. The country that most people can't point to on a map. And it doesn't change the fact that public transportation system is more dangerous than a war zone. And again, say what you want about the Russians and the Ukrainians that are fighting over there. Even in war, most cultures don't attack women and kids. So again, Brian Krasenstein, though he did get 2.8 thousand likes, he ratioed. It was not. The first comment is from Hard Artard. It's a picture of a Family Guy meme of a kid pointing at a doll. It says, show me on this doll where JD Vance's words hurt you, right there in my Magina, getting 123 likes. Meltdown says, Krasenstein logic, guy with a knife in North Carolina equals somehow Trump's fault for not mailing enough missiles overseas. Getting 111 likes. Big Iron Enjoyer says, shut that up, getting 79 likes. Mr. McNipple says, I hope you find God, and I mean that sincerely. I think you're very confused, getting 72 likes. So Brian Krasenstein was not ratioed, at least by number of likes. Again, most of the comments are in disagreement with him, as am I. Let's see. Vlad420 reposted a tweet from Donald Trump, or a truth from Donald Trump, and he said, quote, the animal who violently killed the beautiful young lady from Ukraine who came to America searching for peace and safety should be given a quick, there's no doubt, trial and only rewarded with a death penalty. There should be no other option. President Donald J. Trump gained 5.9 thousand likes and can't help but concur. But let me know your thoughts and comments because, as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.